And good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another playthrough live and exclusive here to YouTube. I am your host, Wisher, for the remainder of the evening. For those of you who've been here before, whether you were watching me tackle the hordes of Ganados in Resident Evil 4 Remake, whether you watched me trying to conquer the stormy ascent on Crash Bandicoot all that time ago, maybe you're here for all the strange streams like Doki Doki Literature Club and Song of Memories. A huge welcome back to all of you people. For those of you who are brand new, of course, the chat box is that way. Get your comments in now, I'll do what I can to interact with you all. We are back playing Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga 2. It's been a while since we've been here. And Avian saying, right on time, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you indeed. Yes, it is very much happy Friday. Last time we played this game, we'd seen the big revelations involving the heart of the laboratory, and we've been told to, bizarrely, head for an airport. However, I happened to be checking out my footage, and one of the things I got told was that when we were leaving there, a scientist said if you just come in from this dome, you're not going back in there, which makes me wonder if there's something else waiting for us. So let's get back to the lab. Meanwhile, Joe Dew jumping in and saying, hello people, good evening to you, how are you doing? We are back with one of the harder JRPGs from the PS2 era. Yeah, so this is the guy, it says there, you're not going back in, we were warning you, because inside there's something else. That tells me there's something in there, and I want to know what it is. So the junkyard was the remains of Sarah's dream. Varum was correct, but in a way also mistaken. It's okay, Sarah. It might have started out like that, but now we're just ourselves, ja? Heat and Argila chose their own paths. Just like us. Yep, I'm doing fine, thank you very much, Joe. Cheers for asking, mate. The Nirvana everyone imagined was a world I created before the junkyard. I created friends using the images of people who I knew and cared about. They told me to erase everyone when I created the junkyard, but I couldn't do it. I'm sorry, Heat. I'm sorry, Argila. Everyone. It's cruel, isn't it? You can blame me. Yeah, well, technically, no, we can't. We can blame somebody else, but in case you've not seen the previous part, I don't want to say what it is. So here we are in this is a surprisingly well graphical fidelity era for the PlayStation 2. If this was chucked into Unity and upscaled, it'd do very, very nice indeed. Although it could really do with the 60 frames per second mode. Was that the right thing to do? I can't refuse an order from the director. Leave me alone! The director? Does he mean Angel? Surf, if there's a chance she's involved, we cannot ignore it. Will you allow me to interrogate him? Oh. Yes, I'm in the mood to watch someone get interrogated. Be my guest. This should be a good warm-up for my bet against Cielo. Meanwhile, good evening to you, Alistair Jack. Happy Friday to you. Everything's fine here. How is it for yourself? What is your objective here? Nothing. I just stopped by. Really, that's all. I don't know anything. If you refuse to tell the truth, then... If you're trying to protect yourself, there's no point. What? The world ends in the morning. If you're hiding something, now is the time to spit it out. I didn't have any choice. It was an order. I didn't want to do it. An order, I see. Your logic is contradictory. You claim to have just stopped by, but then you said... You said that your orders brought you here. Did you not? I don't understand why you would lie in such an obvious fashion. Sure, I came here because the director ordered it. But I was told to wait here. It doesn't change the fact that I don't know anything. What is it you're waiting for? Meanwhile, good evening, Balmort, saying, thank God it's Friday. No, indeed, nothing like ending the week with some SMT. Well, with the way I play the game, you're probably right. How am I supposed to know? I was told to wait here. I don't even know what's going on inside. You still refuse to be honest. I have a ration here. You're getting hungry, aren't you? I don't want the crap! I haven't had flatulent flautas in forever. I know of flauros, but what is flautas? We're wasting too much time. There must be a better approach. Well, let's try threatening him. The researchers inside are your friends, are they not? Why won't you help them? No way! Once you get like that, you're not human anymore. My friends are dead! He knows what happened inside. I've got him. What should I do? There is a flaw in your story. You were ordered to wait here and claim not to know what happened inside, but in fact... Do you realize that you essentially told us you'd gone inside the egg? Otherwise, how would you know what had happened to those inside? Very careless. Shit! What were Jenna's orders? Wait, what? Tell me what Jenna wanted you to do here. Ah, nice one there, Balmer. You started your first Nocturne run, and there's quite a few quality of life mods. Oh, right, that's cool. I know that Atlas patched in the ability to choose what your skill inheritance was, and believe me, that made a big difference. But what else has happened? I'm kind of curious. Well, to be fair, I seem to find it quite okay without mods. You know the director's name. How are you two related? I see. There's something you should know. Even though it was an order, I did something terrible. I released the seal of the Devouring Angels that ended 5 years ago with Varna and Maganata. Their minds have eroded to a point where they don't remember anything about this world. They're going to destroy us all. The director knew this. That's why they were sealed in the first place. She's different from before. Lately, it feels like there's darkness all around her. Please, defeat the angels, if you can. I was in such a hurry to get out there. I'm not sure. One of them might still be inside. Right, so it looks like I've found some optional bosses, and if that's the case, I quickly want to go back and save my game. Now that I've done the negotiation, I don't want to get killed by SMT, RNG, or BS, depending on which word you want to use for it, and then have to go through it all again. So pardon me for a second, guys. I'm just going to very quickly go back to the overworld so I can save my game. I'm not state saving it. I don't want to do that. So this game, of course, being one of those from the brown and grey. Ah, so they take out a lot of the monotony, did it, Bahamut? That's kind of cool, actually. So I didn't find it that much of a monotonous game. But what I will say, by the way, speaking of like playing SMT games and everything else, don't forget, people, tonight is the final time that you can vote for the next game I'm playing after I either beat this game or Wild Arms 2. I'm not sure which one's going to come first. There's 4 games on the choice, and at the moment, last time I checked, it was a dead heat tie. There are a couple of games that have been voted for. I really don't want to have to decide it by the flip of a coin, so... Or a roll of a dice or something. So please get in there, give us your votes. It's been quite well received, so thank you to everyone who's voted so far and commented and liked. And for all those of you in the chat as well who are putting all your messages out there, I'll do what I can to get through them as and when they pop up. So in the interim, that's the map. Don't want that. I'm going to have to change my party here because there's one problem. I don't want Sarah in the party. Actually, why have I done that? The reason why I don't want Sarah in the party is because she's got the same weakness as Surf. They're both weak to fire. So essentially I don't want 2 people with the same weakness immediately unless they both have the same skills. So we'll mix and match it as best we can. So let's go back into the lab. I want to see if that demon's around here. No, that's fair, man. We've already voted. That's fair play, mate. As I say, there's quite a few games on the list. A few of those titles I'd be happy to play any of them, to be perfectly honest. Any single one of them I'd be more than happy to play. Right, if that's a large karma terminal, can I go anywhere deeper into the area, I wonder? No, I can't. That's annoying. That's frustrating. So out we come. Yeah, so if you've already voted, then it's a matter of what we get at the end. Ah, it's Pisaka and we've been ambushed. That's annoying. Right, so they don't like death. Okay, that was pretty powerful. I quite like that. Ah, boo. Oh, look, I found your weakness. That wasn't bad for being ambushed. I'm quite happy with that. The lack of sight here is very, very annoying. Oh wow, it's done it again. We keep being ambushed. This is really irritating. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit transform. Oh well. Nice critical shot with a critical hit with the gun. Honestly, I don't know how I used to do 5 days a week in the office. I do 2 days a week now. Wow, is this the new gimmick for this dungeon? You're going to be in human form whether you like it or not. Is that the way this is going to be? It seems oddly enough that handgun is actually quite dangerous. It does quite a lot of damage to them. It's looking close, is it? That's cool. Well, I'll be interested to see when I read out the result later on in the stream. Oh, now we've got reinforcements. Seriously. Get off my battlefield. I'll be honest, actually, it's not that bad to be perfectly fair, Avian. It's actually not that bad, because there's quite a lot of people who are hanging around in the offices, and there's a lot of really useful, like, things you can learn from people by talking to them in person. It helps, to be honest, that the it's because it's only 2 days. It's not so bad. The thing I don't like is constantly being oh, new banquet and leech and min critical. It's true, actually. The human form's not completely useless. I'm surprised at how useful it's been, to be honest. Fatal at minimum noise. Ooh. So when it's minimum noise, you can use that instead. That's quite useful. I might go for that. That could come in handy. Meanwhile, I need some dismutes. I'm hoping I've got some. And I do. I have plenty. Fantastic. And it looks like there's a save point, which is awesome. Because it'll allow me to get new mantra. But firstly, let's save my game. Excellent. And then what mantra are we going to get for Gale? Oh, wind god, but it costs $250,000. However, I've got the money. I'm doing it. I'm getting wind god. I know, it's weird, isn't it, seeing, like, dollars? It's so bizarre. I'm not used to it at all. What are you saying is decrease your socialisation skills, Avian? WOH? What do you mean, WOH? Also, oh yes, here we are. This really rather crazy part. I think these guys are weak to lightning, I think. Yeah, that's their weakness. Work from home, right, okay, WFH rather than WOH, that makes more sense, Avian. Work meetings, I don't know what you mean, Bahamut, you feel like you're interrupting. What I find is best is when they actually have, like, the, if you go into projects like Teams, for example, you have the ability to do something called the raised hand, and it basically, like, you click it, and as long as the person hosting the meet is attentive, they should then say, right, okay, with like Bahamut, you've raised your hand, can you say what you need to say? I always thought that was a better way of doing it, but not many places have taken that on board, unfortunately. Many places are still doing the usual speak when you can and someone dominates the chat thing, and it's really frustrating. As someone who's neurodiverse, I find it really irritating trying to get my speech. It's so annoying. Are they weak to fire, ice, and poison? Oh no, they're null fire, I suppose, but they're weak to earth. That's irritating, because I don't think we've got anyone with those moves. So, we're going to have to go old school. Well, that worked, to be fair. Ah, right, so you do actually have it. As I mean, I've used it, but the issue I have is when people don't pay attention to it. So you can raise your hand in the meeting, and they'll just, like, carry on talking amongst themselves, and they don't realise that someone's actually asked for it. Oh! Oh, boo. I can't be bothered with this crap. I really can't be bothered. I can't be bothered battling enemies that are using constant status abuse. It really irritates me. Ah, you got your break over? No worries, but how about you enjoy the rest of your shift, and hopefully I'll still be about when you're done. As long as it's doggos, all's okay, is it, Avian? Well, I don't blame you for that, to be honest. Even though I prefer kitties. Yes, kitties are bestest, I said it. Right, so yeah, of course, they're only weak to gun, but they repel ice and they null earth. Yes, Joe, Team Cat, absolutely. And if Queen was here, she'd be totally on Team Cat. Team Kiddies. I hate these. There's nothing you can do to get around them. Well, I think what you can do is, like, you can equip an item that stops the damage. That's the almost sociable like wearing a cosplay. I can actually understand that, to be honest. I can really understand it where you're not exactly portraying somebody, you're portraying somebody else, Arista Jack. So it's a bit easier to just open up. I get that. But weak against a lecturer card, eh? Excellent, that's useful to know. In the interim, you can have a wind damage. Yeah, that'll do, thank you. Yay! He's now learned Mediarama. That's very useful indeed. I can use that. That couldn't have come at a better time, actually, to be honest. I also can put mutual karma on him and get him out of the battle, so that's useful, to be honest. You say you're outnumbered, Avian, but the thing is, I do actually really like dogs. I may prefer kitties, but I do like dogs. Quick save, and then from there we'll try and get more skills for Gale. And I can also actually switch him out of the party, and you can get the you can actually get experience while out of the battle, which is useful. That's like an item find one. So that's more heal magic, that's level 5. And you get Dioran and Petrardi. Quite expensive, but I'm going for it. Yes, there's plenty of people out there who are Team Koromaru. Because you're not in the battle. At least you're not for now. That might change. So I'm just trying to see if that enemy is about here anywhere, but I'm not seeing it on the map. So I may have to go back. Well, I know for a fact that they... I don't know, are they weak to ice, I wonder? Let's find out. I know they're weak to gun. Oh, it's death. They're weak to death, which is really annoying, because guess who's not in my party anymore? The one who has death skills. Right, so it's useful to know that, because if I go for skill set... Yeah, it's not that one. Right, I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm running around in circles for no reason here, so I'm actually going to head back using the save point, and I'm going to go to the next area. Oh, the big Team Fluffy Dog. Yes, I remember that one. That's just annoying. Oh, it shields that. Damn it, that's annoying. Ah, so they use fire skills. Oh, I attacked the wrong person. Damn it! I mean, instead that I've given that move, which is really, really annoying to him. He won't like that. See, I just killed him with that move. Yeah, I don't remember the Fluffy Dog's name either, but I know exactly the one you're talking about, Arian. And that's really going to annoy me. Right. Quick save my game, and then what I'm going to do is go actually see what this airport bit is about. I reckon there is a secret boss here, but I don't quite know where to find it. And I'm not going to spend the entire stream doing that for you all. So let's go back to the... yes, I do want to go there. That was me being an idiot. Apologies, people. I hit the wrong option. And I can restore while I'm at it, too. There we go. And now we're going to head back to the elevator. Is there the escalator for all you Azumanga Daioh fans? I reckon that's a secret boss fight, and it's probably something I should look up, so that I'm not wandering around blind. Playing the game blind is fun, but when you're trying to find things like that, it can sometimes be a bit needle in a haystack. So let's see what's going to happen at the airport then. I'm curious. So here we are, the airport. Oh, possible voice scene here. Judging by the black bars.
Okay, that's as far as you go. What? Why? You've still got stuff to do.
The Karma Society will be gone. You'll be needed here. There is one other thing. Back in the junkyard, I killed a noble warrior. Your father.
Roland told me. But I don't hate you. You guys taught me something important. We're comrades.
Yes. Comrades.
Let's get going then. We wouldn't want to miss the fireworks, now would we?
Well, that should have been much more awkward than it was, wasn't it, people? It was like, yeah, I know, it's okay. Oh, fine. Condemning mankind for its sins. Jenna, what could you gain from all that sadness? Have you forgotten what karma means? Wait, huh? So Sarah created us before the junkyard was made, yeah? But there's no model for Gale, and Lupa and Varin were real-life people, right? How would you explain that? And again, I've said it before, I'll say it again, I refuse to do a Jamaican accent for that character because I can't do one, it'll sound racist. The song I taught you was one that Angel used to sing. It always sounded so sad. Yeah, well now we're going to find out with why, as we enter the airport entrance. So how strong are the enemies here? That's the question. Oh, this is excellent music. SMT's always had a really nice, I won't say edgy soundtrack, but they've always had a really cool hook to them with like a mix of dark wave and electronica and rock guitars. Yep, look who's there. It's the Cyber Shaman! Tell the others immediately! Alright, let's move. We'll capture her! You work quickly, Jenna. Surf, listen to me. They mustn't have Sarah kill anyone who gets in our way. Them, us, we're all Asuras. There isn't time to take chances now. Of course, you are the leader after all. However, it is my role to advise. I hope I've served you well. Let's go. Here we go. Ah, we've got... Oh! I recognise that character in the middle, that enemy. I recognise them. That in the middle is Nyx. Recognise her anywhere. Oh, we just found it. We just found a weakness. Get off my battlefield. Meanwhile, find out what their weakness is. I get the feeling it's going to be either wind or lightning. No, it's gun and electric. Unfortunately, I've not got any electric skills, so this is where I could really... Oh, that's irritating. One missed. I'm going to revert for a second. Oh! Right, that's irritating. So. I was waiting for the "you got a stomachache" then. Great experience, I'll say that much. But I think I'm going to have to switch my team around, which is irritating. Nope. I need you to have... no, it's not that one. That's the one. Over mutual karma. Unfortunately, I don't think Sarah's got that move, mutual karma. Yeah, that's irritating. I need to get her to learn that move. What's back here? Ah, there's guards. You guys think you can just run off with the Sharma Shaman? Ha! There's nowhere you can't find you. Ah, it's these guys again. Oh, they repel it. I wasn't paying attention last time, was I? That was the problem there. Wow. They don't mess around. Let's go for a debuff. Get off my battlefield, you. I'm not using Mediarama for no reason. Although I could have used it on that turn now, think about it. I was gambling then. Yay! Curse has been mastered. Nice one. So we'll learn Rakakarja, Innovate, and Silent Howl. Rakakarja will be a useful one to have. Rakakarja will be fantastic. You got Silent Howl, moderate damage, mute all enemies. See, I've got all these here, and then physical attack greatly decreased. Oh wow, that could be really useful. Right, I'm going to take that off because I don't want it. And then... yeah, I'm going to go with that. That's what I'm going to do. You really don't think you should have to work anymore. I totally get it, maybe, and I really do. You just got to stick it out, unfortunately. Not long left though, surely. Surely you've not got long left now. Ah, we found a way through a damaged area. And there's an elevator here? No, there's not an elevator. Okay. Yep, it is indeed the home Grand Prix for my nation this weekend. You're not wrong, and I'm really looking forward to it, actually. It's always one of my favourites. I'm still expecting this to be a bit of a Red Bull walkover this weekend, unfortunately. But, who knows, things may possibly change. So repels physical, gun, and fire. They null earth, but their weakness is electric. Right, that's useful to know. So for now, let's raise our defense. Ah. Just in case. I'd say if you're a Red Bull fan, it's fantastic. I guess it's to say they're not doing anything bad as such. It's just one of those things where when a team's so dominant, it does for the fans get a little more formulaic. But I do think it's more a sign of just how well they've engineered their car, and to say they've got a team and drivers who can get the best out of it. You can't fault Red Bull for that. It's the same as when McLaren had their dominant car in 1988. When Ferrari had their dominant car in 2004. There's always going to come a point where a team are literally light years ahead of everybody else. It just happens. Nice. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in the area of the field behind Red Bull, because it looks quite interesting. Like Williams in practice was surprisingly pretty good, whereas Mercedes were pretty poor. They really weren't in the right position at all. So I'll be interested to see if that's a common trait that carries on for the remainder of the race this weekend. And if it does, then that could be quite difficult for the others. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting decent abilities to be able to take the enemies down with, which is good. And it feels like we've walked back to 2013, doesn't it, Joe? Where suddenly Williams have got a half-decent car, and I'm not complaining. It's good to see Williams having a chance at a weekend, because they're a team who I've obviously got quite an affinity with, because Nigel Mansell, Alan Prost, Ayrton Senna. You know, it's like there's so many legends have gone through there, like Nelson Piquet, Riccardo Patrese, KK Rosberg. You know, so it's great to see that team potentially on the turnaround. It's always nice when what you can call a legacy team come good. It's really cool to see it. Earth magic. Yeah, let's go for it. I've not got any earth magic. I say it doesn't mean that it's going to be that pace for the rest of the weekend, but it's still very good that Williams have got themselves up there. It's locked from the other side and won't open. That's very frustrating. Okay. Nothing up here, no boxes. There's a strong presence behind the door. Enter. Not just yet, actually. Because there's other areas that are unexplored. Let's go exploring the other areas first. Oh, it's Nandi. They're going to be weak to either... I'm not sure what they'll be weak to, actually. For those of you who recognise this particular enemy, it's one of the personas that I used very effectively when I played Persona 3 FES. It was one of the personas I did very, very well with. Yeah, that's true, actually. The upgrades did look very good, especially since Canada. Again, I think a lot of teams have started turning a corner now that the mid-part of the season is over and out of the way. That's fine, mate. So Nandi was a persona that I got quite early in the Persona 3 FES run, and I found it very, very useful. It was a good one. The idea of summoning a cow, it was just a fascinating image, but I like it. Oh, right. We're saving our state. We're stating this one. One more. I do love those hybrid designs. I think they're fantastic. Yay, Tails stats increased. Here you go, brother. We can use this, yeah? Oh, a chakra pot. That's very, very helpful indeed. Thank you for that. Cielo doing the job. So it's quite a decent area to level up this. The enemies are strong, but not ridiculously so. At the moment, anyway. So let's not tempt fate. And again, this is SMT. Ah, it's this fight again. Excellent. Okay. That's a miss. Oh, no you don't. Yes, it's cheating. I'm not going to care. Fantastic experience for those fights. So we've got 3 bonus points. We'll go with strength, we'll go with agility, and we'll go with vitality. That's what we'll do. Right, is there anything in here? No. Oh, game. You've given me an empty room. Boo. So what's on the other side of that entryway up there then? I want to check it out before I do the strong presence room. Strong presence, aka boss fight. Now, this is where I need to use a very costly move. We need to take their moves down very, very fast. That'll do. That's helpful. Because now I am going to revert. You're going to pass your turn. Now that it's confused. Oh, don't you. Oh, boo. He ran away. He was so confused he had no idea where he was going. That's annoying. That's really rather annoying, that. So it was back this way, I think. Yep. I want to. Wow. Yep, you can tell this is SMT, people. I'm going into all-out attack mode. Oh, that's frustrating. Yeah, not much you can do when they hit you with a move like that. If they hit you with a hammer on, there's very little you can do. You just have to suck it up. But again, I said it before, this is SMT. SMT prides itself on catching players out with very, very difficult stuff. It's almost the calling card of the game in many ways. I'm very glad we weren't put to sleep then. If we were put to sleep, it's possible they could have used a move which would have really screwed us over. Because there's a move I got hit with during my test stream of my high quality footage. And what happened was, essentially my party got put to sleep. And as a result of that, we found ourselves literally being killed in one move. It was an extremely annoying battle, to say the least. Ah, that's helpful. We made him have a horror. Yay, Gale's leveled up. Gale's body is overflowing with power. His vitality increased. That's very helpful. But unfortunately, there's nothing through this door either. So, despite our wandering around trying to find more things, the game is throwing up its staff and doing a Gandalf, saying you shall not pass. So with that in mind, our only option is to take on the strong presence. We have a Rangdar and we have a Nyx. Oh, and she's created an anti-magic shield. Right, okay, well if you're going to be like that, I'm just going to walk away. Don't get me wrong, it's a good tactic from the enemy to prevent itself from being hit by magic when it's a weakness, but it's still rather irritating to say the least. It's like, no computer, you can't fight my moves and stop me stun locking you. How dare you? How dare you not let me stun lock you so I can easily kill you? Oh, it's 3 of these guys. That was helpful. Really helpful. With that in mind then, let's get ourselves into the battle as best as we can. The PS2 memory card. So behind this door there was a strong enemy, I believe. Here they are! We must capture the Cyber Shaman! Roger. It will be done. Meanwhile, good evening, Fiona. Say you've cooked noodles for the first time. Oh, wow. How are they? Well, what flavour have you gone for? Because noodles are always nice. I love udon noodles. Very succulent. What the hell do you think you could do, huh? You're nothing but AI. Angel is going to save us. Oh, it's Callie. Wow, and they are huge. Right, well, first things first then. Let's use Innovate. Decrease their physical attacks. I get the feeling that the spyglass isn't going to work, but let's find out. Yeah, it's being treated as proper bosses, so we got to try and guess what the moves are. Right, so they repel lightning. So now that I know they repel lightning, yeah, I can understand that. No one wants to separate the house. Right, so they block both lightning and wind. Right, are they immune to everything, I wonder? Let's find out. One easy way for me to find this out. Right, so they're physical only. Okay. That's rather a nuisance, but I'll just pull away at them. Ah, right. Okay, with that in mind then, let's try and take you out. Fire's not a weakness. Xandine hurt her. That's fine. You can heal her as much as you like. It seems that Aguilar isn't that strong. So with that in mind, what I'm going to do with you is... Yeah, let's give him a chakra pot. That'll do. There we go. Now we have a chance. So that's awesome. You've got a review code of killer frequency. That's pretty awesome. Hope it goes well for you. Gate of Hell. Don't know what that did. Appeared to be more annoying than anything. Meanwhile, Snowbeaver, got a new teammate. How's my weekend so far? It started very strong. I'm having fun. This is an interesting fight because it seems that Kali repelled all magic and had Dakini basically healing and everything else. There are many who follow Director Angel. Oh, who's she called out? She called another Dakini, yep. So we need to get Dakini off the battlefield as soon as possible. And the issue is I've not really... I'm going to try this out of curiosity. Oh, that's a weakness. Right, that's helpful. We can get some press turns. Ah, that's annoying. When she gets a critical, there's not much you can really do. You just gotta, like, again, suck it up. It's annoying, but that's the game for you. Games do that. That Innovate move is brilliant, again, in this fight. Having the skill Innovate has made a massive difference. It's neutered Carly's attacks beautifully. Yep, there's Dakini again, so we've got to try the same strategy as last time. Get the weakness and try and kill her off the battlefield. And then boom. Also, don't forget, people, tonight is the final night that you can vote in the poll for the next game that I play. There's 4 games on the list, so if you want to see me play one of them, you got your chance to get in there. I'm going to be announcing the result in around about an hour and a half to 2 hours time. So it's going to be one of the things I do towards the end of the stream. So you still got time. It's in the community tab. If you go to my channel, community, there's 4 games on the list. All you need to do is cast your vote if you haven't already. And if you have, well, we'll see if your choice is going to win. I really don't want to have to decide it by a coin toss or a dice roll, if possible, but if it comes to that, so be it. And there's a very interesting mix of games we've got this time, all different kinds. Having this almost stun lock approach is working really well. Neutering Dakini is really helpful. So Kali's got a lot of health, and there's not much you can really do about it. You just got to keep plugging away. Ah, fantastic. I don't mind if you miss. Miss is good. You can keep missing for all I care. Yep, that's okay. That's fine. So this is one of those fights where we are up against a tank, unfortunately. You just got to keep on plugging away. And the constant support is really quite frustrating. But again, if you have that ability in battle, why wouldn't you use it? If I was the computer, I'd do this as well. I'd take as many turns as possible away from the player. I'd be exactly the same. Here's that move that... so it gave a critical hit, but... strangely, she didn't get a press turn for that. I don't know why. I'm not complaining. Carly not getting press turns is a good thing. I'm happy with that. Oh no, not that move. Luckily, it's not affecting anybody. So that's really good news. Yeah. So Kali's arms are hanging lower, so she's obviously getting to weaker health. Unfortunately, because I've only got Bufu, that's part of the problem. If I had a stronger ice move, this would be a lot easier. Well, at least I've got an ice move, so at least I'm able to get the press turn. So it could be worse. It could be even more annoying. Don't think anyone's been affected, so that's okay. Blood Curse Snow Beaver, what it does is it turns you into... It basically puts a curse on your party members. And essentially it's like a death ailment. And when you attack an enemy, you get the same damage done to you. So it makes it very difficult to actually progress against bosses. It makes it very, very difficult. It's a really annoying status. Don't get me wrong, it's a powerful one, and I suppose if you had a party who was equipped with it, it'd be great, but because it's a JRPG, you know full well that when the player has that move equipped, it'll be nowhere near as effective. It's always the way, I hate that. But, as I say, it's a move that the bosses sometimes regular enemies have, and it literally can be a total party kill in seconds. It's as bad as in the original Digital Devil Saga, if you had an enemy put you to sleep, and then one of their other demons use Calm Death. The moment that happens, well, again, there's footage of it on my channel. One of the high quality test streams, it was only 10 minutes long, and the first fight that happened, I got SMT'd. Yes, you can get rid of it. There's an item that removes it, but the problem is, I think it's only one person that the item can work against. So you find yourself constantly just like hoping against hope that you've got enough turns to be able to do it. I really have enjoyed playing the Digital Devil Saga duology. It's awesome. It's a really cool game. You see, Disc Curse, I think that's what you need to use. But the one issue with playing SMT games, you get a lot of battles. The encounter rate is something else. That's fine. You can be dumbfounded for all I care. Good old duology. That's always a good move. And the good thing about Mazio there is it was cheap. What have we got this time? We've got medical gear. Very nice. It's like an item that does a lot of healing to your entire party. Ah, it's Nyx. For those of you who played Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, you will recognise her. She was in one of the bars early in the game. Part of Miragi, that's annoying. Okay, no big deal. I don't know whether I find that cool or really irritating when she does that random opera voice. There's something about it which is both brilliant and really, really annoying at the same time. I don't know which side of the coin I'm on with it. I could really do with finding a green terminal to restore. Oh, never mind. I found a large karma terminal. That's what I was looking for. This is a place where we can restore. That's very helpful, because that also works for status effects. The large karma terminals are brilliant. I believe Nyx, I don't know if Nyx is Greek. It wouldn't surprise me, actually. Again, I don't want to do much in the way of spoilers. But whenever I mention the word Nyx, it mostly gives people flashbacks to a certain event in one of the games I played through live. Ah, we're in this mode. Okay. This is where I'm going to do safe state abuse, people. No, I want the critical, thank you. Thought I'd switch the targets. Those fights are rare, but they are awesome because you can literally get your power up incredibly well. I'll go with those for now, yeah. Northern Lights, is that what your show's called, Fiona? That sounds kind of cool. What is it you're thinking of playing then? You say you want to play something on the show. Is it one of the groups you mentioned, or have you got something else in mind? Oh. Right, this is interesting, because Rangda, I believe, repels physical. So we're not going to be able to win this fight, I don't think. Let's find out if I'm right. No, it goes through, it pierces. Okay, that's cool. That's awesome. Is it just me, or is there nowhere to go here? I'd never played Hades, but I've heard good things about it. I've never actually played that game, but I've heard really good things. Oh, that's cool, Fiona. That's pretty awesome. So it's not, say, most of the Go bands I like are all Japanese and linked to animes. Groups like Aqua, groups like Muse, groups like Liela, groups like Saint Snow, Hatsune Miku, and all that lot. Yes, I'm a weeb. Deal with it. Oh, look, that... I didn't want to do that. That's something I didn't want to do. But I'm an idiot. Oh, for God's sake. I don't even know why I'm bothering here. Oh, that'll help. Fine. That worked better than I thought it would. It makes sense, again, linking back to another game I played through, Snow, definitely. If Nyx was the goddess of, like, darkness and night, it definitely makes sense. Hey, what's in the box? Wind wall times 2. Right, that tells me we're going to need wind. Oh, that's cool. As I say, and hope it goes well. I'm sure it'll be well received by your listeners. Right. Using the camera, there's two ways around it. There's the door on the side, and there's the main room. Let's go through the side door. I like using the side doors. And that's taking us down a set of stairs. Okay, interesting. Where are we going to come out? That's the question.
Okay, you asked for it.
Right, this is where Mazio is going to be helpful. Excellent, nice one. No, not enough to drink it. It's interesting that you say it's that old this year, Fiona. As I say, I've not watched that show in many years, but it was still something that was quite important. It was just nice to see that kind of show, actually. It was cool. So what's through here? Oh, what the hell? Are you down? Hee-ho? Okay, what's the situation? Let's get started, ho! What race am I? Hee-ho? You're neither of those. You're normally known as a jockey, I believe. Correct, that's right! Hee-ho! I'll give you power data, ho! Which demon, ho, does Gale transform to, he? Oh. I should know this, because I've had him for 2 games, but I don't recommend it. But this is where I'm going to save state abuse. Hey, it was right. I got it right. Okay, cool. Correct, that's right. Hee-ho! I'll give you this ache, ho! Which one of the stamens he below has the highest priority, ho? For me, it would be Curse. I can't stand Curse, but they're all nasty. Correct, that's right. Hee-ho! I'll give you Ration, ho! And, cool, Amy, you say you think you got a copy of the Hades game for the Switch. I say I've seen it before, just never got around to playing it. What's the name of Hee-ho? The Hee-ho name of Roland's demon form? I think it's Indra. That's right, Hee-ho! I'll give you Chakra Drop, ho! What's the last Hee-ho command on the member list in battle? It's, Revert. No. And there he goes. Well, that was alright. We got a decent amount of bonuses from that. It was nice to have a quiz on SMT. My SMT quiz at the meetup at Sunnycon was far easier than that. Oh no, not this move. Right, that's irritating. Okay. Well, your answer was probably right, Avian, because mine was wrong. So... Snow, I played Resident Evil Revelations, the one on the boat, as Jill on the PlayStation 5, because it's on the PlayStation 3 games. But unfortunately, it was getting impossible to play it, because, actually, you see, there's the last order, it's Retreat. So it's not Revert or Withdraw, well, unless it's that screen. Which, again, the supposed member screen, so Withdraw makes sense, yeah. Yeah, so going back to Resident Evil Revelations, I did play it, but I found it almost impossible to play because of the lag. It just got so laggy. I'm going to have to pass this turn. Because I need to use my diorama. Oh, well that worked beautifully. That was tactical. I'm happy with that. That tactical play worked better than I thought it would. Oh, here we are. Give us the Cyber Shaman! Would you really put the world at risk? No, well, Snow, that's the thing. Unfortunately, you can't do anything but stream the PlayStation 3 titles. You can only stream them. They're not available to play as regular games. It's one of the most irritating things about the way they've done it, because for whatever reason, Sony have still not figured out the best way to emulate the PlayStation 3. So, as a result of that, what they've got is a load of games that you can only play via streaming. And even though I've got an amazing internet connection, and I mean really fast, it's the network quality for it is awful, so you just can't get a decent connection. So I was having problems where, if I got like rooms where there was quite a lot of the demon like creatures, I was just getting swarmed, and half the time I was getting stun locked by lag. It was really, really, really bad. A lot of people have stopped playing any kind of action game that's PS3 on the PlayStation Plus Premium because they simply don't work. Things like JRPGs, like Atelier, for example, they're fine. You get JRPGs like Atelier, they work great. But it's saying in Resident Evil Revelations, they ported it to the PlayStation 4, but in a bizarre move, they only allow you to play the PS3 version. And there's quite a few games they've done that with. And then there's other games where they haven't. Like, for example, you can play the proper version of... you can play the proper version of... what game is it now? You can play the proper versions of Dishonored, Dishonored 2, for example, but you can't play the proper versions of Devil May Cry. They're still locked to the PS3 versions. And they are absolutely garbage. So do you see how I've cursed Nandi with my bullet? Because of that, when he does an attack, he gets the same amount of damage back to us. Back to him. So he just killed himself thanks to my hammer on. Because I'm about to be able to go and use a full restore, I might as well take advantage. I say, I did like what I saw of Resident Evil Revelations. I really did. I liked it. But as I say, unfortunately, it became a bit unplayable. So it's a shame. As I say, maybe one day I'll play it again, because I think it's on Steam. So I might get a copy for Steam and do it that way. As a stream at some point. As I say, I've already got my plan for Halloween, by the way. I've got a stream already planned for it. I have a game. It's a very rare game. I'm not playing it the way you're supposed to play it, but I'm going to play it anyway. And it's a game which I'm really excited to play, because it looks very, very different, to say the least. Right, I need to get rid of Nyx, because she blocks lightning. That could be what I need. All I will say, as a clue to my Halloween stream in the Halloween weekend, is it's a game which is connected to Atlas and is actually banned in my country. It's a game I'm not supposed to be able to play. It's a game that's actually banned. But I am saying, fuck off to your censorship. I am going to play this game whether you like it or not. Wow! Oh, I fucking knew that was going to happen. It's so inconvenient. And that was all because of RNG. Because they were able to dodge all my moves. So you know what? I'm taking the R out of the number generator. That's right. I'm using states. Nope, not missing. I refuse. I am not going to miss. That's right, I'm equalising the game. Thank you. Not enough to devour it, which is irritating. Yes, all I will say is that I'm not playing the legal version of the game because it's incredibly expensive to acquire. It's a game that I have seen once in the wild, and a store wanted to be paid £550 for it. So we're talking upwards of $700. That's right. That's how much I was being charged. I refused to pay it. So I'm playing it a different way. And I'm going to say, as I say, it's a game which I don't think anyone's recently played through. So I'm looking forward to playing it because it'll be something very different. You know, that's annoying. We got nothing for that fight. To be fair, we didn't spend any MP or any HP, so it could be worse. That's one hell of a critical combo. I say, no, I'm not saying which game it is, even if you get it right. Even if your search is correct, I'm not saying. Oh, charm shot. That sounds like we have some ammo. Wow, it's pretty powerful as well, actually. The only annoying thing is that the only one who's really got the guns after this is I'm gonna use that one. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, and he's got the sleep shots. It means that gun will be a lot more powerful, and you can charm them. But it is, as I say, the game I'm planning to play is a rare one, and I'm looking forward to it. Oh, they're putting us to sleep, and it's worked. Well, that is annoying. I mean, we're getting some health back at least, so it could be worse. Get a press turn, stay asleep during it. Do we have an item for getting rid of that? Yes, I do. Right, you're really getting on my nerves now. Yes, you're frightened, and so you should be. Yes, Joe, that's right. She seems to be doing an narration every time she uses a move, which is... I say, I like the style of it. I think it's really quite stylish. There's just one problem. It's fucking annoying. That's all I've got to say. It's annoying. Like, you are not on Takamiki's persona, Carmen. You're not in an opera. We have the advantage. Good. Because that last fight got really annoying. Right, this door I think was locked. Right, but...
Okay, you asked for it.
Oh, don't get me started about the Opera de Paris. Believe me, the stream on Monday night I'm already not looking forward to. That's one thing I'm not looking forward to. Monday night stream, when we go back to Opera Paris for the next round of the 1,000 miles on Gran Turismo 4. That's going to be a bit of a grueling stream, that one. But in a way, I'm kind of looking forward to it at the same time. It's a track I hate, and yet I'm actually looking forward to seeing what we can do on it. Now, if there's going to be a strong enemy waiting behind this, I'm actually going to quickly take advantage of teleporting and go and get my characters fully healed. Yeah, I thought as such. Because if I teleport, it'll take me back to the one... It says teleport to airport. Tell you what, let's do a quick state save just in case I'm wrong. But it should, yep, fantastic, that's where I wanted to be. Because if I go down the stairs here, I literally have to go through the door and then 2 doors to the front and left. And it just means that I've got full MP and stats basically. Yeah, through that door and then left. If you plan your moves well and you've got a rough idea of your map, you can get yourselves in a much stronger position. Right. Need to pass my turns. And hit him with Zeodine. That'll do nicely. Thank you. Pardon me for a second, people. I just need to very quickly go and open a window. Won't be a minute. So you didn't even see me go away. That's one thing I like using my studio up here. But of course, it means that I don't have access to all my machines that I stream from, but it's good enough. We gotta take him now. It's almost sunrise. Flauros and Rongda. Okay. Oh, that's really helpful. It's been a lot warmer today than it has been for the last while, actually, to be fair, and it's only going to get worse, apparently. You could have given that to me rather than dropping it, but hey-ho, he-ho. Oh, what the hell? It's one of you nidhoggers. Oh, God. I remember these guys being really annoying. Oh, it's not telling us what their weakness is. That's annoying. Crikey. Right, we all go old-fashioned then. Well, that hurts it. That's not a bad place to start. And that hurts it too. Oh, your physical attacks improved, did they? No, they did not. Don't you dare try that. Don't you dare try that trick on me. Yes. Very useful little skill, that Innovate. It's been well worth the investment. Oh no, it's Mott. Oh god, no, not Mott. Oh, I hate Mott. Mott is one of the more annoying enemies, but at least he was in Nocturne. He might not be here. Now, I don't know if they reflect lightning. No, they don't. That's good. And Mott is frightened. Try and ingest him. Oh, fantastic. Get off my battlefield. For those of you who know what I'm talking about in Nocturne, he's incredibly irritating, Mott. That's their weakness, and twice it's missed. It's very, very frustrating when you miss with that. Nice one, he's been charmed, so in that case, because he's charmed, we'll take full advantage. You need to do what Aegis did when Phil was using her. When charmed, heal the boss. And the boss being me. Hey, there we go. Right. I'm going to level up Vitality again, Magic, and this time I'm going to put Luck up as well. To be fair, the rocket launcher was quite OP, wasn't it, in Resident Evil 4 Remake? That final boss, I made a bit of a joke, because I basically was a bit of a coward. And thought, I'm just going to hit you in the face with a rocket. I'm not going to fight you legitimately. Where in the game does it say you have to be fair? Where in the game does it say you have to be, you know, the same as the enemy? Nowhere. Ah, so it's a plant called the Manjaskarka or something like that. So we can sell that. Ah, the decreased magic attacks. That's really quite annoying. Mainly because they're quite physically tanky and they take a lot of... Yeah, that's the issue. You know what? I can't be arsed. If you're going to neuter my attacks and make it into a proper grind to fight you, I'm not bothering. Because the reward is not worth the effort. Got a couple of Motts. Whereas that definitely is worth the effort. Right, where are we at now? A new area we'd not seen before. Cool. Okay, let's go through here. Right. Ah, yes. We have 2 routes available. So let's take the side route. I'm going to revert purely because what I want to do is potentially charm them. One of them's dead, that's good. Yay, one of them's been charmed. Thank you very much. Yes, I have a Marin Karin bullet. My gun has the effects of Marin Karin. In Mega 10 games, that status charm is one of the most infuriating statuses ever. Nulls physical, gun, and death, but is weak to expel and panic. Right, yeah, so in that case you just need to hit it with our most powerful moves. Not gonna help you, mate. Oh no, I gave it 52 health back. That was irritating. That was stupid of me. But it's okay. Pass turn, please, and then Zandai. That's right, Nidhogger. Out that way. Plus, I've got quite a lot of money now. I do have that at least. I have cash. Blocked off stairwell. That's annoying. And there's a departure lounge here. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mega 10 Airways. So we've got another terminal opened up for us now, which is cool. We'll save our game. So at some point I'm going to have to do some grinding, but for now I'm happy with what we've got, so we'll keep on going. Not a strong enemy behind there, that surprises me. The hangar should be beyond here. Are you ready? As ready as we'll ever be. Let's go and take a look. I could have gone back and explored the other areas, actually. I should have done that, but never mind.
Fools! The airplanes are all gone! I'll watch you as you're torn to shreds by your own shadows. Now die!
By our own oh, it's Chernobog. Oh, okay, that's... Right, so they... Oh, right, interesting. Well, we've just saved our game, so this could be an unusual battle. Right, I'm wondering if this means that he can't be attacked until they're out of the equation. Right, nothing from you. That's interesting. Oh, what the hell? Are they actually copying the moves we've got? Is that what this is? I hate RNG. I can't stand RNG. I hate RNG. I really hate it. Right, that's okay. Right. Okay. Right, since you like doing that move... Nope, I am not missing. I'm not having that. I am not missing. Right, okay, so evidently he can't be hit, which is okay. But the irritating thing is I don't think I've got a single one for him. Ah, that'll do. Hit us with magic now, you fucking idiots. That's right, hit us with magic now. That's right, I'm taking a turn to recover. That's right, hit us with magic, you idiot. Oh look, he's dead. One of your most useful enemies is gone. And I'm not dying to that move. I am not being hit with Mudo. I'm not having it. I am not dying to that RNG. I'm not having it. Nope, I am not dying to RNG. I completely and utterly refuse. I am not dying to RNG. It's not happening. I am not being killed by instant kill moves. I'm not accepting it. Thanks for the drain, you moron. That's right. I will equalize the game. That one's missed. Next turn. Thank you. Nope. Not having that. Now that I've got a strategy for you, you're gonna throw evasion out on me, are you? I don't think so. I can equalize the game too, game. I can rebalance the game. Because he's using lightning, it's likely to be a strong move. I've just got an idea. I'm going to try and take him out. Right, you're going for that move, are you? First of all, I'm innovating you. That's right, yeah. That's going to change the game. Now then, let's try Zandine. That's hurt it, but not done a lot of damage. Now, do I have any attack items that are light-based? I wonder. Got one holy arrow. Let me give it a try. Right, so that doesn't work. Okay. really do much to it. There we go. I don't think so. Take your buff and shove it up your arse, mate. I can get behind that, that's good. Speaking of buffs. Oh, he's doing this crap again. This is kind of like a worse version of the battle with Callie, because it's not as balanced. This battle's not as balanced as the one with Callie. The battle with Callie was a lot more enjoyable because it was a lot more balanced than this. The balancing on this is just not there at all. There's no balancing to it. And as I say, I also don't like the inability to be able to like constantly switch your party back out. So onions for him. Yep, that's your turn wasted. I'm going to buff my party. Keep the bus coming. Say, thus far this has proven useful. Interesting. Missed completely. As for me, I'm going to take advantage of this and use a... Just use a basic chakra drop for now. Because now we're all on about the same SP, so that could be useful. Okay. First of all, do I have any physical mirrors? Because if I don't, I'll just... yeah, I don't. That's irritating. Okay, no big deal. In that case, I will use an Innovate on you. Ah, so we've now got the limit reached. That's... well, it's a good thing, because it means at least then we're keeping things going. Oh, that's that. Right, as you can see, Curse has affected one of our party. So what we need to do here very quickly before we do anything is avoid getting hit by that. We need that removed as soon as possible. That move is one that can be extremely deadly. That status. Impressive. Helpful. Okay, that's good. Aha! Fire's his weakness. All this time I've been sat on a weakness and I never knew. I think part of it's because I've been having to do reaction to the moves up ahead, but that's making a big difference now. That's hopefully avoided it. And now that we've got the press turns coming, we're able to keep the pressure up. And that's what we want as much as possible. I can't pass this turn, unfortunately. Oh, doesn't matter. Say, a little imbalanced that fight, but still kind of enjoyable. Very good rewards too. I'll give it that $100,000 and 15,000 experience. So the reward was definitely worth it. As tough as it was, I enjoyed. Let's say the mechanics of the fight could have been better, but I did at least like what we saw of the game. Now I'm going to very quickly go back here and save my game, because what I'd like to do is go back to the main warp point again. Unless I might take a risk in case there's another area forward. Go on, I'm gonna risk seeing if there's another big terminal up ahead. Worst case scenario is I die and have to reload. Oh look, there's a merchant.
The shop is wherever I say it is. That's how serious business works. I've been watching you. This is definitely serious business. Now you might have got me a little mixed up with it, but there's one thing I know how to handle. It's serious business.
I've not used any of those yet. I really should. I've got loads of them. Yep, known as the Flower of Heaven. They can trade it for dollars.
98,000, we have a deal?
Yes, we do. Excellent. So we've leveled up now. Oh. I'm sure I have more to sell. Or maybe, oh no, I don't. It's Sakura, Rose, and Narcissus. So I've got 5 of those. I basically turned into Best Girl Aerith and selling flowers. Yes, Queen, that one's for you. I was right, I did say Best Girl, deal with it. I didn't mean to do that. Although, I want to quickly check something. Yeah, see what I mean? I can actually use those data. So now we're fully healed. And we've got some stat buffs. So that'll be useful because it's now there for the next fight. Right, so we've got to buy items. Wow, 1.5 million. Can't afford that for sure. They're expensive, 30,000, but they're worth it. But for now, they are awesome. So I will spend $100,000 on 50 of them. They will be very useful in battle. Need more chakra pots. Oh wow. Yeah, they're 10,000 a pop. I can't really afford too many of those. I'll buy 7. Okay, what's that? Oh, but that's reusable. But you can see there, look at the price, it's 200,000. And you can only use it in battle, so what's the point? It's a pointless one, that. I know I've got loads of money, you're probably thinking, why am I... Oh, I can choose one. I can have attack mirror, magic mirror, or the Kaja Rock. We'll go with attack mirror, because I've not got any of them. could be very useful, that, to be honest. So, with that in mind, we're going to go and save the game again. Yes, that's right. We are. Because we've now got our stats changed, and we've also got a full healing and full magic back. So we're in position now to be on the attack. Now, I've just seen that we're coming up to 10 PM here in the UK. So we're quite far into the stream. I therefore want to take a look at the actual poll to see what games we've got. So, in the poll on the community tab, we had 4 games up for vote. And we had, the 4 games were Dishonored 2 with Emily's Campaign, Alice Madness Returns, and Shin Megami Tensei 4 and AI The Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. AI The Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative got a big fat nothing. The other 3 games all got 3 votes apiece. It's a 3-way tie. So I'm not going to be flipping a coin here because I can't. I've got to make a decision. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call on some help from an independent source, which is Google. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it to roll a dice, and the way it's going to work is simple. 1 is going to be for Dishonored 2, 2 is for Alice Madness Returns, and 3 is for SMT 4. Then 4 is for Dishonored 2, 5 is for Alice Madness Returns, and 6 for SMT 4. So essentially the first 3 and then the second 3 in order. That's literally how I'm going to do it. So it's an easy way of doing it. So what I'm going to do, make sure my volume's cranked way up high here, just to prove that I'm using an actual device. This is not to prove it's not engaging in any way. Here we go. Hey Google, roll a dice.
It's 3.
It's 3. Can you believe it, people? We are sticking with SMT. We are playing SMT 4. That is the winner of the game. That's what's won by pure RNG. So we've got a 3-way tie, and it's been decided that I'm sticking in SMTL. We're going to be playing SMT 4 on the 3DS. That's going to be the next game after I finish either SMT Digital Saga or Wild Arms 2. We might have a double dose of SMT going here, people. So there we are. That's the announcement. I can officially confirm it. And for those of you who aren't here now, I'll watch it later on in the stream as well. So it's been clearly done. We did it 100% fairly. We chose 3 ways, and that's where it went. Oh, it's right. I wonder what your. I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was wind or lightning. There was one element that was strong against Ganesha in Digital Devil Saga. Ah, it's physical. Oh, it doesn't have either. Right, so it seems that realistically, status effects are going to be the way to beat this one, and I'm not sure I like that one. You say you never saw SMT4, Joe? Do you mean in the actual thing, or what? As I say, it's in the list. It's on the agenda. Feel free to get involved. Interesting question, Fiona. What do I make of the upcoming Mario RPG remake? I'll be honest. I've kind of not really got an opinion for one very simple reason. I've never actually played the original game, so I don't know quite what's going to change about it. I think it's kind of cool because I know for a fact that it was very much hard to get hold of, especially here in the West, because I say here in the West, I mean here in the UK by that. So it'll be interesting to see what we get from it, to say the least. I think it's cool that it's coming, because again, for the fans of that particular series, it's been almost in relative obscurity for quite a long time. So it'll be nice to see it in one way. But at the same time, I'm also, as I say, my only concern is it one more remake too far? There's a lot of games being remade now, and I get the feeling that there's going to be a little bit of bite back soon from the audience. with Super Mario RPG being on the Super Nintendo, it's probably the most ripe for a remake, 'cause it's so many generations old. And so Joe, you say you've never seen a playthrough of SMT4. I only know that the way I've got to play it works. I did a test of it, but I've not played the game much at all. I don't know the mechanics of the game. I don't know the story, and it'll be quite interesting, to be honest. Hey, bro. He's talking brave, but he'll be okay, ja? I mean, he owns the shop. There's plenty of medicine if he really needs it, right? He's got a point, to be fair. What if all the planes were destroyed? There will be a plane. That much is certain. Even if Angel ordered them to destroy the planes, no one would listen. Let's say, Fiona, you say you played the original but never encountered the final secret boss. I've not really got much I can say because I've never played the game at all and I know nothing about it. The problem is, one, I never had a Super Nintendo anyway, but two, more important than that, is I don't think it was released over here officially. I know you could import it, but it was one of the many games that never saw the light of day in the UK. It's like Chrono Trigger didn't come out over here until the DS days. The Shadowrun games were very, very rare and hard to get hold of. Speaking of rare and hard to get hold of, I way through this dungeon. I can't see what the hell I'm doing. Oh. We've been ambushed with no time to transform. And Hokuto Seikun has got involved as well. Right. Because you're now using Debilitate and you've ambushed us, I'm getting out of here. I'm not playing ball with you. That's going to be too much of a ball ache to beat. I can't be bothered with that. I'm saying... I can't comment, Fiona. I simply don't know. Oh, seriously, how many times? Right, I'm not having this. I'm not being repeatedly ambushed. If the game pulls that card on me, I'm just going to keep reloading. I don't mind a challenge, but when the challenge is because of arbitrary stuff where you can't get started in a battle, that's not challenge, that's cheap. Have I got any items to light up this area? Because it's getting on my nerves not being able to see. And changing the brightness level won't matter. Thank you. Right, now we can see what the hell we're doing. Right. These weren't very easy to take out. Finish him. That's fair. I'd have done the same thing if I was the computer. Ah, now he's been charmed. Brilliant. Okay, that's helpful. Now your history. Hey, level up. Fantastic. Right. Agility, vitality, and magic. So we're going to go that. Hey, fully healed. Fantastic. Great news. So light balls, they're what you need. Oh, there's guards up ahead. And we've been attacked before we even got a chance to battle them. Right, so these guys like to use physical attacks, do they? Their weakness is fire. Right, that's useful to know. Where are my Molotovs? I've got some. Yep, silence is annoying. So that's why I thought I'd burn him. Get him off the battlefield. Yeah, again, it seems to be one of those fights as well where the experience is really random in terms of its ability. Sometimes you get absolutely tons of experience, other times you get nothing.
You can sneak up on him.
No, you can't. Oh, I've got 2 Ganeshas. Right, that's quite irritating that they've got that move. Well, let's start by... I'm going to try the same trick as last time. But this time I'm going to try something else. Ah, interesting. I was shielded from that. So it seems they're not willing to do that as long as one of them's on the battlefield and the ability to cast it. There's a final boss in all the SMT games to my knowledge, Joe. I've not actually played SMT2, so I don't know it. Even though, ironically, one of the cosplays I do is actually SMT2. The version of Alice that I do, where I have the blue skin, that's actually an SMT2 cosplay. Can't take any chances here. Right, there. One of you is now off the battlefield. Excellent. That's great news. I think SMT2 is one of the harder ones to play because it was one of the Super Famicom games. Along with SMT1, I know there was a version of SMT1 for the Mega CD, and in Japan it featured on the Mega Drive, Mega CD 2 re-release. You know, like the HDMI mini console, but it didn't come to the West, and it's annoying because they've never localized that game. They've never actually made it into English. Teamwork. That was good. But I mean, when it comes to SMT, I've played a load of them out of sequence. I played 5, played Soul Hackers, played obviously Digital Devil Saga, SMT3 Nocturne, and I've not only played Digital Devil Saga 2 now, but I've got SMT4 to do next, so that's going to be interesting. So we saw with Soul Hackers how the old school SMT games work quite well. Oh yeah, I've also played Soul Hackers 2, of course, I forgot about that. Game I liked, but a bit too disappointing. Wasn't bad, just wasn't great. Ah. Ah, no, it didn't. No, 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 no. Not on my watch, buddy. Not on my watch. And so I find that move incredibly annoying. I needed him to get horror. I really did. Yeah, get off my battlefield, you. Right, if you're taking down my accuracy, I'm going to save scum. There we go, job done. Fantastic. So the only problem with this dungeon is the enemies are hitting for very high HP damage. I have rules, Joe. They're not welcome on my battlefield. They can leave. Nope. Not having that. You're not ambushing me and hitting me with blood curse. I'm not having that. Nope. I am not standing for that. I will keep equalising the game. There we go. We've got some loot back here. Ah, a couple of light balls. Excellent. We need those. That's another set of stairs, interestingly. Right, if we have the advantage, then we've got to make sure we take full advantage of the advantage. Oh, that'll help. Yep, you're not blood cursing anybody, my friend. You can delay the inevitable all you like. So we're finding flowers though. We found jasmine, so that's a good thing. What's back through here then? Another long corridor with lots of different routes. I hate the RNG of that move. RNG and I can't stand it. Right, now that you're dumbfounded for a turn, I'm going to take advantage and heal. Oh, good. You've lost loads of money. There we go. That worked. RNG went back in my favour with horror, so swings and roundabouts, I'll take it. Nothing in this room, that's disappointing. Yeah, there's a way to the right. Oh, okay. Right, I'm not wasting turns here. I'm just getting straight out of that fight. Not messing around. Yep. You can have that one, you can have that one. Let's keep going. Set of stairs leading up. No, I'm not being hit by that move. No. I'm not being ambushed by RNG and having you wiping out nearly all my health with light moves. I'm not having it. I'm not standing for it. I've got no way to counter it, so if I've got no way to counter it as a skill, then as far as I'm concerned, it's a difficulty spike for no reason, and I'm going to rebalance the game. It's too late in the noise cycle to use a stoma. There is some chest back here. And it's not a boss fight, good. Red diamond. Okay, cool. Excellent. No, not happening. I'm not having 3 of you ambush me and give me no chance to transform. It's not happening. That's a cheap enemy spawn. That's a cheap way of doing it. Yes, I know it's cheating, people. That's fine. Again, I'm calling it a quality of life improvement. If the rates are getting silly, I'm just gonna keep on doing it. Yeah, see, that's not even RNG. It's stuck where you have to get into a fight. And this is proof. I'm proving it. Now this is not balanced. That proves how not balanced the game is at times. That is not balanced at all. That is not balanced. That's proof. The fact that I've just been doing states to prove how imbalanced the game is. Yeah. Estoma, we'll go 2 spaces and have a fight. Well, no matter. Because I'm just going to retreat. If you're going to be dirty and play that kind of thing on me, I'll be dirty right back. Well, that's useful. A restoration point. Excellent, missed completely. Well, the problem is, the problem if you're ambushed all the time is you don't really have any counter to the moves. That's the problem. You don't have any way. You don't have any real obvious way of like negating the damage, especially if they hit you with a really nasty status move. Now, if they hit you with a really nasty status move, you get properly stuck. I could have done with being given that rather than it just dropping it. There's not much you can really do. I just think it's a balancing problem. I just think that's my issue. I just don't think it's balanced. That's all I say. So it's a balancing issue. I don't mind the game being challenging. That's fine, but when the challenge is because there's poor balance to the way some of the actual moves are dealt with, then that's just not as fun. But that was a good battle. That was actually quite a nice challenge, that one. See, that was a balanced fight. There wasn't as many. I think part of it is when you have enemies with really overpowered moves that come out in groups together. I think that's part of the issue. It's the enemy formations. And don't get me wrong, it's no different to you as a player having the ability. But unlike the machine, you don't have the ability to carry loads of different enemies and formations every single time, unless you literally change your party every single turn. Which I don't know anyone would do. But that's helpful. That's one off the battlefield. quite sure what that did, to be honest. Interesting, normally whenever they're shocked, even if they've got the thing, it should pierce through it. I'm quite surprised that that happened. It's okay. Well, it's frustrating. At least it worked. At least it made sense, because they do repel physical, but normally if you have any kind of... If you've, like, shocked them, for example, you should be able to hit them for critical damage. That's usually how it works. But usually doesn't mean it's how it does work. I'm going to quickly use this again. Thank you, that'll do. I'm just wondering, do I have a better version? I've got Mabufu and that's it, so I should really get the ice one so I can get a better move. Still, we've got a save, which is awesome. Down at Airport G. We're all the way down at G now. It's a long way. It's been a very long dungeon, this one. Long dungeons are challenging, to say the least. Yeah, I had a feeling there was going to be a strong presence behind the door, judging by the way we'd saved the game beforehand.
The Asura AIs are definitely impressive. You broke free of Angel's control and made it all the way here. But don't think I'm just another one of those grunts.
I don't. The boss battles have got more and more challenging as we've gone on. Oh, it's Kartekia. That's an unexpected enemy. That's very unexpected. That's very unexpected indeed, Kartekia. I'm trying to think what her weaknesses were in Persona. Not that they'll be the same weaknesses here, because they probably won't be. I get the feeling that this is going to get repelled. Nope, that's not repelled. It's not a weakness either. Okay. What about electricity? Not a weakness either. Ah, right. You use Mazama and then Mazionga. Right. Okay. We need to use electric drain. We definitely need to use electric drain. The main reason being that I can take the force damage. It's strong, but not as strong as I would have liked. But one of us has a weakness to electricity.
There's a voice in my head. I can be seen. Here do I exist. Try as you might, you will never touch me.
Ah, right, okay. Now, I'm seeing what looks like a barrier around her there. So, let's instead... raise our stats. Ah, so she's used taunt to get around it. And now because we did that, we were able to counteract her. Oh, that's frustrating. Yeah, right, next time. Yeah. And now she's gone the wind again. Okay, well, if you're going to play that tactic, I'll just immediately recounter with that. Force repel. Yep, the wind did indeed disappear. So we can avoid the press turns. Thank you. Thank you very much. If this works, then we may have got a attritional way to beat her, but we'll see. Yeah, now she's gone for the physical, which I'm not surprised at, but... Ah, because she missed it, didn't count. That's okay. So, this is a bit boring, I admit. It's a bit of a dull strategy. Yeah, now she's gone for the wind. Okay, no problem. So we'll start by using Rakakaja again. And this time we'll use Force Repel. I like the design they've given Kartaku. It's such a cool look. It's an iconic design. I say in Persona 3 Portable, this Persona is incredibly useful when you're playing on the FemC route. Yeah, Jupiter's Fury, is that a Sailor Moon Easter egg? Because Sailor Jupiter was lightning. And that's awesome if true. Right, okay. Do I have a... I've got medical party. You might be wondering why I'm using this. And it's very simple. I want to get the attack in. And then be able to still use Electric Drain. Right, so she's gone for the wind again. Yep, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Because I can very simply raise our defense with that. I say I'm playing a very boring strategy, I admit. This is not really much to say in this strategy, but it's one that's working. Especially when by having us drain her attack or repel it, it removes all her press turns. That's one of the things I love about Shin Megami Tensei. Whereas if you make mistakes and you get your attacks repelled, oh beautiful, load of money and a load of experience. Gail's now got Mazandine, Force Resist, and then Pterodyne, Heavy Rock, and Earth Amp. Nice, that's pretty good. So before I do anything else, save point. Two things I need to do here. I need to save the game, that's the first thing I need to do. And then what afterwards I need to do is use the mantra point to look at getting new skills. That's the plan. And because Sarah has got that, he's now unlocked. A strong power can be felt. Oh! Sublime Wind Mantra has been unlocked. And what does that get? The Esoteric 5 Mantra. Ah, Full Banquet, Chakra Walk, and Max Critical. Wow, that's pretty good. That's 100,000 Maka. Well, yeah, dollars, but I'm going to call it Maka because I'm I'm an SMT fan. Force magic, you get Mazandine and Force Resist. Oh, you get Vavavia. Whatever the hell that is. Must be like an ultimate magic for Force. I can also take it down the... There's all these options we've got. So you can also learn that one too. Oddly enough, I might go with ice magic skills just so I can get some ones that'll be useful. Because it'll be cheaper and be able to allow us to access some new moves. And it saves some money too. So let's quickly look at the skills we can set. So Gale has Force Resist, but you see Mazandine. Well, why have I got Marzan equipped? Why have I got that equipped? I even have Mazanmar and never bothered to put it in. What am I doing? That's a stupid thing to have done. So he's now very much our I attack everybody move. So we find there's a lot of enemies that have got weaknesses to wind, or they don't have weaknesses and they can just do a lot of damage. That's the way to do it. So, I say get used to Megaten, people, because as I said before, the three-way tie in the poll was resolved via a dice roll in the favour of Shin Megami Tensei 4. We're going to play another Megaten game. If I was stronger, maybe I could fly Ozordir myself. Yeah, all the way to the sun? No, dude, no. Just no. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I'll do my best. I'm going to fight. I can still do it. We are almost to the hangar. There's no turning back once we take off. Are you ready? Understood. No matter what transpires after this, we must not turn back. It's our duty to end all of this. I will make sure you take flight. Let us go. I think we're going to have a cutscene here, people.
I knew you'd come.
Angel! Please, you have to let us get through. Otherwise...
You will die no matter what. Your body needs the inhibitor. Wouldn't you rather die here instead of growing old and decrepit in the blink of an eye?
How can you talk like that? You won't survive this thing either!
She is aware of that. Go.
But...
What about our contest?
We'll postpone it.
I'll just give you the win, brother.
Thanks, brother.
Do you honestly think I'd leave the airplane intact?
She's only bluffing.
That's quite a gamble. How can you be certain?
There's no one left who would die to carry out your orders. This has gone on long enough.
What does that mean?
David wanted you to help people. Stop this hatred, Jenna.
Oh, nice.
syndrome isolation ward was hit.
The patients are dying. We need help over here. We can't wait for the CDC. Hurry up with the ambulance. Damn self-righteous terrorists.
Jenna, you mustn't hate them.
Don't leave me. Please don't. David.
I know you'll find the cure, my angel.
No. You can't possibly be him.
No, but David is a part of me. When people die, their data return to God. Since we are born of God, it is no surprise that their souls dwell in us.
You're lying. David was killed by those fools and their ignorance. The Cuvier syndrome isn't contagious, but they...
He was content. Though his body perished, he had someone to carry on his will.
Stop it!
He took pride in his work. He loved people. And he loved you.
You don't know anything!
This really is one of the darkest stories in the Megaton era.
Is this what you wanted? You're just data.
Have I activated the genocide run where everyone dies in the way I've played the game? Gale left the party, which is really annoying. Because I had a party which was not only strong, but also, more importantly, balanced. And now I've not got those skills anymore, which is really frustrating. But we do what we can to survive. That's all we can do. Right. Let's first of all sort you out, because we've got fire drain, which is good. I'm glad that I didn't spend as much money as I did now. You know, when I had the option to buy that ultimate wind magic. The light balls and factors ended. Oh no! Anyway. Well, Sarah replaced another character. Well, that other character's come back. So because that character's come back, I don't genuinely believe they're completely gone. This looks like it's one of those games where you're never quite sure who lives and who dies. It's one of those. It's a bit of an RPG trope, it must be said.
I knew she hated me. But even after all of this, I can't bring myself to hate her. Help her, Gale.
Well, he did that. What a show-off. Trying to act so cool. Yeah, that he did, my friend. The Karma Society's STOVL fighter. I wonder what that stands for. There aren't any guards. Well, I can either stand here and do nothing, or I can climb. Oh, and Gale's flying outside it. Okay.
Jeez, leave us alone. Hey, bro!
Cielo!
Where'd your pretty face go, huh? Come on, smile! I'll meet you in Nirvana. Ja? You asked for it! Here I come!
Oh, so much for that. Good lord. Now we're at a very low-res rendition of the harp facility. At this point, there's going to be nobody left. Seriously, at this rate, there's going to be literally no one left. I say these outside assets here are very, very badly rendered. Do not adjust your sets, people. That's literally how they are. This is the old harp facility. We're the only two left. And soon. Serve. I won't be afraid. As long as you're here. I've surely got to be going towards the bad ending now. I must be on towards the bad ending.
It still works. I'm glad. I'm all right. We have to get started now. All right then. I'll start transmitting our data to God. Thank you, Surf. Thank you for everything.
Okay, this does not look good. They're not going to just kind of re-download data game, are they? Where we re-download and start again. Because otherwise we might be ending this earlier than I thought. Yep, there goes new data.
God's data can easily overwhelm us. We need to focus.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that hurts. I'm glad I don't have to control this like in the Bleeding Amara network in Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. At least I hope I don't. Oh, now they've fused into some new super being? With 3 eyes? Oh, okay. This is pretty awesome. Everyone's come back. The most anime thing I've ever seen. And there's the power of friendship, cliche people. Take a shot from your glass if you haven't already. Who's that who's joined the party late? I've not seen DBZ, but you're probably right, to be fair, Joe. And there's the cat, Goto.
Everyone.
Oh, that's cool. Even the ones from the first game have come back. That's pretty awesome.
It's good to see you, Seraph.
Seraph. That makes sense, yeah.
But I'm...
Take a look at your
Sarah
new
and
self.
Surf. Seraph. Yeah, makes sense.
When Sarah's thoughts merged with Surf's, you were reborn as a complete whole. Eventually, your minds will become one, just as your bodies have.
Surf and I will be one.
Your journey is about to end. Show God man's infinite potential. With the help of all your comrades.
Who are you?
You'll see. Open your consciousness.
Open your
No
mind.
truth will be hidden from you.
So that's easy Izanagi no Akami.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's do this.
Heat.
It's all yours. You're too hard on yourself. You know, Heat?
Jinana. Lupa. Angel.
I'm finally at peace. Now go, Sarah. Surf.
Question is, go where? Oh. Sarah received the reincarnate skill. Gail received the Pirithligathon skill. Argila received the Seraph Law skill. And now, I think, believe it or not, we actually have another dungeon to go. We're not done. Mega damage, almighty. I think I'll have that in place of Bufu. I think that's what I'll have. Meanwhile, let me get the rest of the party in place. So, obviously Seraph is one. I need to change the thing, but I've not had the chance yet. Need to find out what levels everyone's at, actually. Oh, they're all at level 50s now, that's all okay. You are my magic one, so you're the leader, for sure. Let's go with that as the one for now. So setting skills. What was this skill that you got? You got a skill which is, yeah, there we are, Seraph Law. Reduce HP greatly, it's an next spell skill. You can have that in place of Argy, I think. Also, Voiding Force, I think is better to give... Yes, indeed, Queen. You did make it, but you just missed one of the most anime things in the world. It's the only way I can describe it. Something extremely anime just happened. Described as DBZ-be-like. By Joe. And Joe's not wrong, I'll be honest. I really need to get you some new skills. Oh, that could be helpful, yeah, Dioran. That can go in place of... Actually, I've got Mediorama, so for now... And then there's you. You got a new skill as well. Mega damage fire. Oh, okay. A fire one. That can go in place of... place of what? I'm not using that new banquet, actually, fine. Well... You'll see, one thing you might have noticed already is, look who's in the party. Seraph. In other words, no weaknesses. Oh, and Arda. So we've become the form of Shiva and everything else, and we don't have any actual weaknesses anymore. That's fantastic news. That's brilliant. You say it's not even the final form. You're probably not wrong, actually, to be fair. You're probably not wrong. Right, I'm going to put in place of that. I'm going to put Pterodine up because it'll be useful to have that there. And also, in terms of physical skills... Yeah. Check it out.
I'm glad we got to see each other again. Sir, Sarah. Sir, I asked you a question back in the junkyard. I asked you why any of us were alive. Seeing you two together, I think I'm starting to understand. I owe you so much. Thank you. It's been a while, fellow members of the Embryon. Thank you for guiding Fred and Roland. I hope my power will aid you now in your time of great need. Tears cried for others. Sadness fell on another's behalf. It's the only way to overcome strife. Aguila, did I make the right choice? I should thank you. Thank you for saving Jenna's soul.
Obtain the purple crystal. What's the purple crystal? Ooh, that's useful. Sorry about this, people. I'm just currently re-equipping things. I've currently got the charm shot equipped, so that's fine. You've got the mute shot, but I can do better than that. You can have the neutron shot. And you've got the tranquilizer shot. Whereas you've got the curse shot. Yeah, mute. I'll do. That's fine. This music is very, very strange. So now, where the hell have I got to go? Ah, that's where.
The silver data of the fallen returns to God. I was able to comprehend metempsychosis once I felt David's consciousness within me. However, I never thought I would encounter you in such a form. The data of all things travels endlessly between here and Earth in a cycle of reincarnation. The fact you two were able to become one seems to signify something outside that cycle. Well, let's ascertain the meaning of this, Sarah. Surf. Also, the data is created by God and returns to God. That's the essence of metempsychosis. I was so mistaken. Seraph, please calm God's anger and guide life along its new path. Obtain the Hope Diamond.
I've no idea what that is. Ah, so Hope Diamond is enhances the Karma Rune by 4. And enhances the Karma Rune by 4 plus magic. Right, okay, that's what I need to use them at some point. I really do. Yeah. Fantastic. I really should do that at some point and actually properly customize my characters. Ah.
Man, did you see my awesome death scene?
Oh, don't break the fourth wall. Leave it alone.
It's kind of embarrassing to see you guys so soon after, though. And no worries, Avian. You go enjoy your dinner, and I'll catch you another time. Maybe if I fired that laser from my mouth like before, I could have survived a bit longer. Oh well, it's still good to see everyone again, yeah?
Yeah, just a bit. How even the shop owners there?
I normally wouldn't get involved, but I can take each place just this once. If we could change the Earth back to normal, Fred should be able to take it from there. He's a great kid, way more responsible than me. I'm sure Fred's new will have far fewer mistakes than ours.
Oh, so it's just a save point. And we actually can get data, believe it or not, even at this point. No, he's not, but I've already said before, Joe, I am refusing to do a Jamaican accent. It will be the most racist thing in the world, trust me, I'm refusing for that reason. Yeah, Queen, you'll need to rewind the stream a little bit for the scene that took place, because there was a big one that happened. Right, so now the Earth Emperor has been acquired. I do need to get some... I could do with getting some ice ones, really. Because it's so cheap. Meanwhile, you can get a 300,000... Oh, Madeira. Yes, we'll go for that. That's one to grind. I want that. I've actually just realised, one thing I do need is better hunt skills. The Yeah, that's got iron stomach, which is a good one. Whereas that one, health and consuming AP divide. I'll go with that one for now. I know I've only just activated another one, but I can always reactivate it. And now we'll save the game. Yeah, that's right. Jad does mean yes in German. You're quite correct, Joe. But so if you listen to the scenes when we had him speaking Cielo, he had a very heavy Jamaican accent. And again, I just don't want to do it because it's, as I say, racist.
This is the shop. This shop's where I decided it is. Yeah, even if I'm dead. This is serious business, remember that.
Now, everyone in this game's like, what's he called from Final Fantasy X? Auron. They all died and all it did was piss them off. And technically that's not a spoiler for Final Fantasy X either, because you find out right at the start of the game. Nice funky music we've got here. Right, for now... Go on, I'm going to gamble on the box. Let's see what we can get. What's in the box? What's in the box? We got an attack mirror. That was worth it. Oh well, sorry for spoiling Final Fantasy X, people. A game I never even played. I heard that from somewhere once.
I guess you do belong together. Go on, Sarah, Sirth.
And then this is the actual... Alright, so we're going down into the surface of the sun. Okay. Oh god, that render is awful. The question is this the final boss, or do we actually, like, have the ability to carry on battling? Because this could be a real nuisance if it's the final boss. And if it is, I'm not going to be able to beat it either, because I'm too low level. So I might be stun locked it. Why does that look familiar? Is that, I recognise that demon. I recognise them from somewhere. I recognise them, but I can't think where from. That's not going to work. I'm going to see if that helps. Kingu, that's it. Well, if that was mega fire damage, it didn't do a lot. Not a flip to those. Vanity has... Yeah, it's put Thingy to sleep, which is irritating. Let's see how strong this Mega Almighty damages them. Oh. There's no way that was the final boss.
He's the shop, ho! When I say this is the he, then that's where the ho goes! Serious he-ho! Remember that! Don't worry, he. I'm a local pala, ho! I died chasing after me he-ho bro! That's Johnny, you know? After I took on this farm, he-ho balls started coming out of my he-hat! I guess it's a pearl or something, ho? These orbs from my he-hat! I can only sell one, but it's yours for 50,000. I don't think I can buy it. If it's the one I think it is, I've already got one. Ah, too bad. There's no he-ho yet, ho. When another he-ho's out of my hat, you can buy it again. I don't think that'll he-happen until you use that ho, though. Oh. Apologies, people. Use that. I didn't think that one through, did I? Apologies for that one, people. I wanted to make the world's greatest karma ring, but a gap between Madam and the director, and I was killed. I'm so full of regret. Right, so we can open this door. This is strange because we're literally... It's almost like we're back in the Amala network. In SMT 3 Nocturne. That's what it feels like. Oh, Kukahalin and Scardy. Well, we know what their weakness is. Well, no, yeah. I say, I can't stand RNG. It really annoys me. Right there. Your all wind attacks are officially toast. Get out of my sight. Yeah, say it looks more like the. It looks a lot more like the Amala network in Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. And I'd say the flying side of it is really quite fascinating. Alright, let's keep looking around. This is very Nocturne. Now we've not got time to respond, apparently. Prana Beam. That's interesting. What does this do? Counts as gun. Or I can just retreat because it'll be easier. You get ambushed? Nah, not messing around with that. Oh, I thought there might be something there with those beads going upwards, but there isn't. That's frustrating. You know, we've been right at the end of a room. What's through here then? Ah, yeah, this is very Nocturne. Does anyone remember when I streamed that game and there was a dungeon which involved like a prison, basically? Well, this is very similar to that in its design. Right, we've now got a chance here. That's surprising. I expected that to be more dangerous. Yeah, weakness is electric. Yeah, deal that one. Not enough to finish it.
Oh, we're going with that game, are we? Yep, absolutely. Get ambushed? Yeah, whatever, no. It's like, I don't think so. Yeah, get ambushed, mate. Nah, not having that. Not standing for that one. You've had your chance. And this is where I say no. So I don't think we'll be seeing the end of the game tonight, people, but we'll certainly be, unless the dungeon's incredibly short, which it could be, but I don't think it will be. Yeah, basically what I've done here is connected the route. Yeah, that's going to get annoying unless I do something about it. That's right, out of my battlefield. Yep, so he's now got ice moves, which is kind of useful, but at the same time, I could really do with getting some new skills. I say my characters are very underleveled, so I'll need to do some grinding. That much I do know. Which is okay. I just don't want to do a grind stream, because that's kind of boring. However, we should, with any luck, be able to go back up and get ourselves a save point. So I don't know if this is intentional, by the way, but in Shin Megami Tensei 5 there's a point in the game where there's like a council scene, and here looks very familiar to it. It has the same kind of design. Obviously, SMT 5 is much more advanced in terms of being on more modern hardware, so it has better colour fidelity and everything else. But it's still there, and I find it quite interesting. So that's Adamant, which is ailment infusing, or you can get Ice Wolf for another 25,000. Let's do it. Yeah, we're getting there. We're not done yet, so that's fine. Yes, we're fighting on the surface of the sun, people. That's what's happening here. This game's really jumped the shark in many ways, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with the game going a bit out there. I think part of the problem is that you never quite know. Like, this has the vibe of a final dungeon, and there's no way my characters are strong enough. So it would have been nice to have a little more hints, really, but then again, I was the one who's like thinking, oh, we'll send our data. I expected that to fail and there to be one more thing. No, we're doing this, basically. I need that item that allows you to float over damaged areas. Which one is it? Come on, you're here somewhere. Oh, I've not got many of those. That's annoying. Okay, I'm going to use it just to see how long this area is, and if I need to, I'll go and buy another one. Indeed, it's not the ideal place if you hate heat. You're quite correct. Right. So you're reducing our combat effectiveness and using Mind Charge, are you? No, you're not. Not on my watch, buddy. Not on my watch. Oh, it's I remember. You? Oh, never mind. I didn't mean to do that. And because I didn't mean to do that, I'm going to reload. This is a gamble, see if it works. Wasn't a weakness like I expected. I'm surprised at that. Oh, now it is a weakness. So in case you wanted to know what the combined form of Sarah and Surf look like when they use the guns imposed at the end of battle, now you know. I'm fed up of being ambushed and losing the initiative because I'm sick of it. It's wasting my time. No, I'm not fighting this fight. You're not getting the first turn. Right, that's a way around that I've already done before. So what's through this door then? Oh, we got another enemy that's like very godlike. Get off my battlefield now! Don't fucking come back! You too! That fucking way! Out! Cheap motherfuckers, fuck you! I'll do. Thank you. Apparently Horus is frightened. Okay, I'm going to take a gamble on this. That was worth it. And I'll level up too, which is even cooler. Right, we're taking the damage. Ah, so that just puts you back here, does it? Right, that's a nuisance. Ah, right, the shield was still in effect. That explains why I took no damage. Right. And now I'm pretty certain that it'll be wholly only that's a weakness of his, but let's find out. Apparently charm is a weakness as well, but the only thing I've got is the actual weapon that does charm. I mean, I could use Seraph Law just to see what happens. Well, that's certainly going to make a big difference. in other SMT games, it's been weak to win. While it's not a weakness, it was enough to finish him. That'll do nicely. I got 666 karma. Cute. Very cute game. Now, of course it's empty. I've already cleaned it out. A single Scardy who is weak to lightning. So let's give you a stab in the face first. So the experience we're getting here is pathetic, considering this is meant to be what or at least it feels like the final dungeon. The experience is absolutely pathetic. So for me, there is a option here to do some more offline stuff for it. So I'm going to very quickly see if I can get more of those items that affect the floors that damage you. Actually, have I got anything I can sell first, look? Anything I don't want? Nah. The answer's no. Okay. That's fair. In which case... death. Low odds and it's reusable. More encounters, I don't want that. There we are. Null damage zone. Thank you. I'll happily spend 30,000 on those. We're going to need them. See, with all this money, you might think why I'm not spending it. It's because I want to save it for the skills. Because the skills are so important. However, with that in mind, that's where we're going to call it for tonight. We have got ourselves literally to the surface of the sun. We've gone ridiculously anime and OP. We've seen some insane moments of development. And we're now deep in the heart of the sun to have our final, what appears to be our final battle area. So we've got one more dungeon to go in here, it would seem. Now, for those of you who missed it earlier on in the stream, we had a three-way tie for the next game. A tie between Dishonored 2 with Emily's Run, Alice Madness Returns, and Shin Megami Tensei 4. And after Google rolled the dice for me, I can confirm that the next game after this will be Shin Megami Tensei 4. Mega 10 is not finished with me, it would seem. We're going back to the 3DS. So that will be the next game after I finish either this one or Wild Arms 2. Judging where we are, my money's on Digital Devil Saga 2, but who knows? Because we've got ages there. We don't know how big this dungeon is or how hard it's going to be. So we're going to be back playing this game again next Friday. We're going to be doing a Monday, Wednesday, Friday rotation for a while, and that's where we're going to be moving things forward. So we're going to be back on Monday evening in the meantime, where we will be doing the next round of the 1,000 miles on Gran Turismo 4. At Opera Paris. Until then, thank you all very, very much for watching. And set controls for the heart of the sun.